Hi there, Department of Quirky, Revit MEP. Sketching duct. I'm getting some strange behavior here. If I draw from here to here, watch that the duct finishes when I touch this reference plane. I'm expecting it to continue. Alright, so that's not all the weirdness. If I click here and stop, notice the duct springs from the end. If I specify an offset, 12 feet, click apply, notice my duct turns up here in the elevation view. Watch what happens when I do that again. So I'll select this, delete it, run another duct, go back to my plan, sketch from here to say there. If I provide, say, a 2-foot offset, click apply, and now it goes down 2 feet off of there. If I change that same approach and say draw something from here and then use 5 foot, and click, notice it goes down to the 5-foot mark. So far so good, right? Now, if I do that same operation, but instead of drawing and continuing immediately, if I hit escape and I come back to this and I want to put a riser in later, if I click on this and to continue, I decide I want to enter some other value. Although, hang on a second here. This guy's at the wrong elevation, so let me start over. If I draw this and say 9 feet again, sketch from here to there, click end, come back later, and then say I'd like this to go up to 12 feet, click apply, it goes down to here, magically at some sort of clever value of, say, 1 foot below the level. A little strange. Do that again, draw on the plan, pick a distance, cancel, decide to come back and add a riser later, change this to, say, maybe 5 feet. Come back in here, click apply. Still goes down to some sort of arbitrary offset relative to the level. So that the weird thing is that if you draw a duct and then later decide that you need a riser connected to it, the offset values that you provide for elevation don't seem to pay any attention to the level that you're working on and provide you with a logical offset. In fact, in some instances, what we saw today was that the duct would rise or fall down hundreds of feet below the, whatever the extent of your project is. So if you have a tall building, it could be kind of nasty. So if I just say I want to draw a riser, if I click here and say starting at 5 feet, I want to go to 12, click apply, that seems to work, right? So then I come back, draw a duct, and I'm going to start at 12 feet, so click here and then say I want to go down to, say, 2 feet, and click apply. 12 feet down to 2 feet, that seems to be functioning okay, but enter a duct into the equation and it gets all wacky on you. So if you draw a duct from the top of this one, spacebar, and apply it so that it's at the correct elevation, that puts a fitting in at the right elevation. Spacebar, draw one from that direction, draws in one at the correct elevation. So the ducts seem to play along okay there, but it gets very strange when you're just trying to deal with the notion of sketching a duct arbitrarily from some distance and then later deciding to introduce a riser and then specify some sort of offset. Click apply. It's not going down to 2 feet, it's going down to 1 foot. So that, in my book, qualifies it for Department of Quirky and on the verge of even being Department of Bug.